When should you give up on trying to get your ex back? Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach. And today I'm talking about when you should give up on trying to get your ex back. So I believe, especially if you've been dumped or rejected, the best time to give up on getting your ex back is pretty much immediately, because there's not really much you can do to get them back. The only way you can get them back is through your absence, by going into no contact and walking away. So literally, you don't really need to do anything. In fact, the best thing for you to do is actually to create as much distance between you two as possible. So they have to be the one that reaches out to you, and then they have time to think about you and have time to kind of question their decision. But a lot of people don't do this, unfortunately. As soon as there's a breakup and they didn't want the breakup to happen, you're instantly trying to use logic and reason to try and fight your way back into their life, or trying to fight them to feel more things for you again. Or you are saying to them how much you still love them and care about them and you want them back, and you're kind of begging and pleading. And that's a lot of things that people do after a breakup, especially if it's a breakup that they didn't want. But the best thing for you to do when someone rejects you, when someone dumps you, is to instantly accept it. You could say something like, as soon as you get dumped, basically, oh, well, I would really love it if we were together, but I understand that you don't want to be with me. I completely get that. I don't want to be with someone who doesn't want to be with me, so that's fine. But you have my contact information if you ever change your mind about it, if you regret the decision or something like that. And then you go into no contact and you walk away from them forever. And you have to assume that it's going to be forever. You have to assume that they're never ever going to come back. And another thing that people do that kind of makes things a lot worse for them is the ex does come back, or the ex sticks around, but basically the ex is saying that they just want friendship, that like, oh, let's be friends. And then the person who got dumped falsely believes that that's them breaking no contact, that's them wanting to still be around in their lives and be together with them, or basically they falsely believe that because the ex wants friendship, that there's still hope that they'll get back together, which is the exact opposite, basically. If an ex who you want to be with romantically says, oh, can we just be friends? Let's still be in each other's lives. I can use you as my therapist. I can talk to you about the new guys or girls that I'm dating. You have to say no to that. You're like, no, I want to be with you in a relationship. That's what you need to say when your ex says, I want to be just friends with you. You need to say, no, I don't want to be just friends with you. Like, I want to be in a relationship with you. So I think it's best, you go and find friendship with other people, but I'm not interested in that. You contact me again, if you want to be in a relationship with me. I'm not interested in being just friends with you. I want more than that. So you go and be friends with someone else, but you come and contact me when you are ready to be in that relationship, because that's all I want from you. And then you say goodbye. That's what you need to do when your ex puts friendship in your lap. If you're enjoying the video so far, then please leave a like on it, and please do subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if there's something you'd like me to discuss in a future video, then please leave it down in the comments, or if you have any tips and advice yourself. So the best way, the most effective way, is to go into no contact and to walk away from them if you are trying to get them back. But again, you have to assume, you need to let go instantly. That's when you should give up on your ex. You should give up on them straight away if they're the one that has dumped you and rejected you. But a lot of people don't want to do that. They want to cling on for dear life, basically. So how can we kind of sort this out? So obviously, if you get dumped, if you get rejected, it sucks. So there's no point admitting to yourself that, or trying to lie to yourself, saying that everything's fine and I don't care, kind of having that attitude, because you do care. So if you got rejected and dumped by someone and it hurts, you need to accept that. You need to sometimes have to admit to yourself, wow, this really sucks. You might want to write it down, like write down your anger or your emotions that you're feeling, or you might want to seek a therapist about it, especially if this was a long relationship and you really, really, really do still care about this person and you really want to be with them. Because obviously if you really want to be with them, then yeah, it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck if someone dumps you and rejects you. So you kind of need to admit that to yourself and not kind of lie to yourself in thinking that you're fine when you're not really that fine. It's best not to push down your emotions. You really need to feel them and to understand you're going through something tough. That's absolutely fine. It doesn't make you look weak. It doesn't mean that you have to declare to your ex that you're upset. It doesn't mean that you have to declare to Facebook that you're upset, but you have to admit to yourself that you're upset and that you're sad about it. You have to do those kinds of things. You can't hide them from yourself. You can't BS yourself. So allow yourself to feel the emotions, write them down if you need to, and then perhaps throw it away or something like that, or burn it, because there's something quite cathartic about doing that process. Basically getting it all out, or go to a therapist about it, something like that. And then, start working on other areas of your life. I highly recommend that you go and watch this video on how to find your passion in under 20 minutes in case you are kind of stuck about what you should be doing in the meantime while you're trying to get over your ex, because obviously if you were with this person for a long time, then it's going to take you a few months to heal and to process it, so you can basically, if you do go into a new relationship, you're a lot more healthier, instead of going into that rebound relationship, which a lot of people do. I mean, a lot of people go into rebound relationships after a breakup, but unfortunately when that kind of thing happens, you're bringing all of the toxic behaviors and thought patterns and emotions into a new relationship, and that's why rebound relationships rarely work out. So obviously you want to avoid that and have a few months to heal, get over it, do some things that you enjoy doing that perhaps you didn't have time to do when you was in that relationship, and then you can start dating new people and having a better life, basically. But you need to assume, and this is where a lot of people go wrong, you need to assume that when someone's dumped you and rejected you, that they're never coming back. You have to let go straight away, because the more you cling, the more you try and keep them in your life, the longer it's going to be to heal from it, and the less likelihood of actually them coming back anyway. You need to give them time and space to think about you, to miss you, and to regret the decision that they made. And it may be a case that they may never regret the decision. They may always be happy with the fact that they dumped you and rejected you. But they can't even question their decision if you're still in their life in some way. So you need to kind of cut them out. And they have to be the one that contacts you. They have to be the one that reaches out to you, because they were the one that rejected you. They made that decision to leave you, so it also has to be their decision to come back. You can't sway them either way. The only thing you can do is walk away from them and go into no contact and stop speaking with them, because that will give them at least time to think about their decision. But you shouldn't be waiting around for them. You shouldn't be waiting for a specific amount of days, because I know a lot of people, some dating coaches give you a certain amount of time of, oh yeah, it should be 30 days or 40 days, and then you can contact your ex. No, you should never contact your ex, especially if they dumped you. It has to be their decision to come back. And when they do come back, it has to be for a relationship or to get together for a date, and not friendship. If they give you friendship, you have to say, no, I'm not interested in that. I want a relationship. Contact me if you want a relationship. I'm not interested in friendship. That's what you have to say. Have self-respect and walk away from those people that don't want you in their life. You have to do that. You can't force yourself into someone's life. If they don't want you in their life anymore, you have to graciously bow out. You can let them know that that you want them. You can let them know that you would love it if they would want to be in a relationship with you, but they have to be the one that contacts you. They have to be the one that makes that decision to come back, because they ultimately made the decision to leave. And that's when to know when you should give up on your ex. If you'd like to get in touch with me personally, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye, guys.